Okay, welcome, Makonnen Sankofa, one of our lit celebrated authors. How you doing, Makonnen?
I'm very good, Marcia. How are you doing?
I'm good, really, really good, feeling lit. So, Makonnen, you've written several books. Can you just tell me the titles of the books and a little bit about them?
Yeah, so we have my first book, my debut book, which is called The Rise of Rastafari, Resistance, Redemption, and Repatriation. And that's a really good book. It goes through the whole history of the Rastafari movement and dispels some of the common misconceptions that people have of Rastafari. And it also shows the contributions that the Rastafari movement has made, definitely towards Black liberation and African consciousness. Then we have Life in Gambia, the Smiling Coast of Africa. I've spent some time myself living in the Gambia, and that book really is about my experience in Gambia,
Mhm.
learning about the different tribes, the cultures. I went to naming ceremonies, I went to weddings. I was part of a massive YouTube channel in Gambia called Black Sit, which has now got 60,000 subscribers on YouTube. I was one of the foundation members of Black Sit with a lady called Juliet Ryan, and we put on video showcasing, the day-to-day reality of the Gambia. So I got to meet like the who's who in the Gambia. So I'm very
Mm,
well known, in the Gambia, the smiling coast of Africa.
brilliant.
It's called the smiling coast of Africa because the people are so friendly and warm there. Then we have How to Market and Sell Your Book, a guide for beginners. I'm a book coach and I've got a platform called the International Book Show where authors come on and I promote authors and they talk about the books that they've written. So I always get authors that come up to me and they want to know how they can help with marketing and selling their book. So how to
Mm,
market and sell their book, how to market and sell your book, a guide for beginners, does that. It really gives different strategies, tips, and advice, which has been successful for me as a best-selling author. But I also want to, give on that advice and that knowledge onto other authors to help them with their book journey as well. And also, a chapter in the book is about how they can turn their book into a business. I know,
mm,
Marcia, we have put on courses together, regarding my book and courses on
mhm.
how to market and sell your book. We've done
Yeah.
courses on social media and how to turn your book into a business and courses in general. So that's a really good book, How to Market and Sell Your Book, a guide for beginners. And then my latest book is called Experiences of Living Across Africa. This is an
Ah.
anthology. It's very unique. It's the only anthology of its kind like that.
Wow.
It covers 14 different African nations and it
Mm.
has 13 different contributors. And the contributors, they have chapters in the book about the particular African country that they've lived in. And they've had to have lived there. It can't be a country that they visited. So they talk
Yeah.
about their experience of living in that particular African country. I've lived in Gambia, Ghana, Nigeria. There are other
Mm.
authors in there, who have lived in other African countries, some that
Yeah.
are still living in Africa now. They talk about it has their journey, their experience, and it's a great book, to learn more about those particular countries, to learn about the culture. It could be like a travel guide as well for people considering maybe visiting or even, moving and relocating to Africa.
Wow. Amazing. Absolutely amazing. So, McConnon, how does it feel to be a lit, celebrated author?
I think it's phenomenal. I think it's brilliant. I mean, I think based on how much work I've done in the literary, the industry in terms of books, as I mentioned, I've got a platform called the International Book Show. I'm an author who's written 4 books. I think it's I don't want to sound too biased on myself here, but well, overdue and deserved,
Mm,
definitely. So I think for me to finally get the recognition because I've had it in other ways, like best-selling author. I've had people come up to me and say my books are amazing and the impact it's made and everything like that. But
yes,
to get an award is like just another thing that I can, that I can add onto my belt, and it's just another thing that I can say now. I'm also an award-winning author as well, so I think I'm really happy to, and I'm going to be proud, to now say that yes, I'm an award-winning author.
that's wonderful to hear. That's wonderful. So, McConnon, why? So it's really important to you. It's really great to be honored, isn't it? Why should people come to the Lit Awards to support you and also support the movement that we're creating?
Well, I'm looking forward to going to the event. I'm looking for networking. I think a lot of people can go to the event, and the benefits is that they'll get to be in a room full up with other authors that they can network with. So I think for that's a big reason for what that within itself, is a major reason for why people should come. Obviously, on the day they'll see me, and people who know me or people who know the other authors,
Yes.
will be able to interact with people, which I think is great because what other time are you going to get an opportunity? Will never have another time where all of those exact authors are going to be in the room of the people that have been selected for the Lit Awards. So it's not going to be any other time other than that when it
Yeah.
happens. So I think it's a great opportunity, and it's obviously a great opportunity to meet myself and come see me. I'd love to see you, interact with
Absolutely.
you, and you can find out more about me if you don't know about me already.
Wonderful. And to your readers, can you just have a message to your readers? Because your readers will be able to come and actually meet the author and maybe even pick up a signed copy or two. What would you say to your own readers?
I would just say to them if they're coming, if you are out there, let me know if you're coming. You can just send me a message or send me a DM, and then I can let you know how you can get a ticket for the event. I know there are some people already that have contacted me and have mentioned that they want to come and celebrate with me and get a ticket. So contact me, and I'll let you know obviously about getting ticketing. And also, it's important to let me know if you can in advance as well, because obviously I'm going to be very busy on the day because I'm going to be
Yeah.
getting the award. There's a lot of people that are going to be talking to me. I think most of the authors I already know them that are
Mm.
going to be there. So I'm going to be very busy. But if I know you're coming, then I can also set aside some time to be with you as well, to spend a little bit of time with you.
Oh, that's lovely. So this is well, it's an author celebration day on Saturday, the 11th of April. And the actual awards starts from 1 p.m. and it's at the De Vere Connaught Rooms, Covent Garden, London. But to book tickets, contact Makonnen if you're a reader and follower of Makonnen. But also you can go to our website, which is lit, Lit, trailblazers.co.uk, littrailblazers.co.uk. All right. Thank you so much, Makonnen. Thank you.
Thank you, Marcia.